Today we have the letter A for the A to Z alphabet junk journal challenge for April. And this is our awesome address and advertisement altered paper clips. We're making 3. Stay tuned for the tutorial. Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here with letter A, and it's an easy one for us for the A2Z Alphabet Junk Journal Challenge. This is the April challenge for Dear Julie Julie channel, and we are making an element using some crazy stuff for each letter of the alphabet. If you're interested in something like that, the details videos in the description box down below. So today we're going to make awesome address and advertisement altered paper clips. We're going to make 3 of them. We need to use an address book and advertisements to make beautiful paper clips, then embellishment with items from our stash. So I have picked out some advertisements. This one came from a magazine. Then I have these advertisements from this bag that I might use, and I have advertisements from the sewing kit in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop. So those are some items that I can use. I have taken some pages out of an address book. Here I have the X and the Z. That's all that was there. And then there is, this came from the personal information. This one there was no room, but this was in there. So it said from an address book. So you actually could use anything from an address book. So these are all pages that I took out of this address book, and they would count. Okay, so I did also grab, as I've been doing, a few items that we can use, and so let's go ahead and get started. So I thought for one of them I could go ahead and make like a flag or banner type paper clip. And so I have this, here it is, the larger one. I wanted to use the larger one, and so we can go ahead and measure the inside of our paper clip. And if I put a little bit over to the side there, we are at just 1 over 2, 3, 4. So 1 5/8. 1 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Okay, so 1 5/8 is where I'm going to cut this. Actually, I think I'll cut it here on the shorter side. And there I have that. And then I'm going to come over to my address page, and I think I'll take 1 set of name and all of that. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and see how this does, and it fits in there perfectly. I'm going to go ahead and cut around my address part. So in making this, all of these, I've had people ask me, why is it called this instead of, you know, what it really is. It's an alphabet challenge, and I thought that it would be fun to make up other names using letters of the alphabet. So that is how some of them, they might, you know, using other words for, instead of just saying collage, I came up with other things that mean collage. And actually, the way that I even came up with the embellishment ideas was by going through the dictionary, and I found the funny word or different word first, and then came up with what I wanted it to be. So here is my name and address, okay, from the address. And then I'm going to go ahead and fold this over. Just fold it over. I'm going to use my regular glue here. And you could use your fabric tack. I haven't gotten it out again yet. Okay, so I'm just going to use my regular glue. Put that down, hold it. Okay, make sure that okay, so there is that. And then I happen to have this, which has little tiny advertisements on it. They're the same as the page that I have. Okay, so they're the same as this, but really, really small. And so I thought we'd go with the Fashion Lady. And remember, I am trying to use up items from my stash, so this works out perfect. This piece was in my stash. Okay, then I have the ephemera page from the poppies that can go ahead, and I think I'm going to frame her on one of these pages down here. So this is one of the ephemera pages from the Pansy kit. We'll just go ahead, pull out the book, put some glue on here, put this right there in the center. Put glue on this. And I am going to just add it down here. Okay. So very, very simple. And I have the lace that we used in, we have this one. Let's go ahead and use this one. Okay, now this is the part that gets interesting. You want to make sure, so this paper clip is going to go on in that direction, okay? And so I want this to be on the outside of that direction. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and add this little piece here. And there's that. And then I think it does need a little something more. And I do have this piece that we've been using, the doily. This is the little piece that's left. And I'm going to put it so that it connects all the pieces together. So it's going to be touching all, it touches the ad, it touches the pansies, it touches all of the pieces. Okay. So there's that. Now you could go ahead and add something to the bottom down here. We do have the other lace that we've been using, and that might be kind of pretty. There's all kinds of fun things you could do. And as a matter of fact, I think one of the things is to add a flower. You know what? No, that won't stay. Go ahead and add this flower. I happen to have a very small piece. Now this is, I'm going to go ahead and put this in, pull it through, put it in, pull it through. Okay, now your I didn't say on the thing that your paper clips couldn't all be the same. So if you are not feeling super creative and you just want to make 3 that are the same, then you can do that, because I didn't put it in the instructions that they all had to be different. Usually I do. And of course you can make more than the 3. I'm going to go ahead and tie that one more time. Maybe one more time. Maybe one more time. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we sewed it on and we gave it a center. So there is my first address label and the other paper clip. Okay, so next I am going to take another one of these. I'm actually going to take, let's do 2 of them. Okay, I'm going to take 2 of them, fold it, cut it. I'm going to fold it in half. Okay, I'm going to fold it in half like this. I am going to see if I have a fabric tack that is ready. Yesterday all the fabric tack was getting yeah, there, that one should work. Okay, so I want a paper clip. Okay, and this is not super, it's a little bit flimsy, but I'm gonna say that's okay. You know what? I'm not gonna say it's okay because it is flimsy. I'm gonna put this here. Go ahead and have it come out the sides. Okay. Okay, without changes, we can totally change this up with that. Actually, okay. So we'll get our paper clip, put the long end on the back. Okay, put the long end on the back, and we are going to go ahead and glue this together. Okay, and you could, again, you could use any part of the address book for this. I'm going to cut that edge off, make it, straighten it out. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and use my fabric tack down here on the bottom. Okay, so first I'm going to add some of our lace down here to the bottom. I was just noticing that I wanted the side that you don't really see the seam so much. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so we are going to add glue right around our paper clip. Glue around our paper clip. And that'll help keep it in place. And then I'm going to add glue all the way around the base piece that we are going to attach. Okay. And there we go. So next, we are going to add another advertising piece. Okay. And this is about some plates. That's just totally random. But since this journal really doesn't have a theme, it has a color theme so far. Okay, so can add those plates. And then on this embellishment page, there is a little tiny receipt with a yellow butterfly. Okay, so we can cut that. And then I'm going to cut it with my postage stamp scissors. Yes, I want to make it look like a postage stamp. And I'm going to go ahead and add that on top of the advertisement. You know what, we had a little piece of gold, right? Okay, I think we're going to add our little piece of gold over here to this side. Piece of gold added to this side. Okay, we'll let that be working its way on. I'm going to add this here. I have washi tape. Oh yeah, this is the one that has, apparently it has a slice out of it. So when you're going, it right there, it starts. There we go. Okay. Okay. So go ahead and put that over. And I'm going to add this up to the top just because I don't want to waste anything. There we go. Okay. There's that. Then we can bring out my favorite stamp. and cancel this that looks like it's a stamp. Okay. Cut off this piece of gold. There. Okay. And then, okay, so there's that. Where's the, looking around. Okay, so I have these two flowers. And I can go ahead and put this flower through this hole. Okay, and then follow the track up. Okay, so it's like this. And then bunch it up. I'm going to bunch it up at the top. It's kind of going to be our bunch, bunch, bunch. Okay, so it's like our little, there we go. Okay, and put a little bit of glue in there. And that becomes our little tab. Okay. There it is. It's like I have some gold threads. Okay. I'm going to cut 2 of these. Okay. Now to add string or thread or trim, you can just pull it up. Now on this one, I'm going to go ahead and have it come around the front. And you can single tie it or double tie it, whatever you think it needs. And there is my paper clip. I'm going to go ahead and round the corners up here at the top, just to soften it a little bit. Okay. There we go. I'm going to add a little more of our washi tape. And here we go around the edge and down. And I have one more thing that I want to use on here, and that is I have this cute little birdhouse, sort of like what we used on the collage. So, and the way that I can get a theme happening is just by using the little things that I used in that collage all through the journal. So another thing that I used on that collage was the napkin. And so we can just go ahead and grab a piece, and don't need it that big. How about this? We'll just do this one right here. Okay. And okay, very carefully when you're when you're doing the napkin, you want to be very careful with if you're using a glue stick. Once you get it going, it's usually works pretty good. But that's okay, actually okay, because we can go ahead and put a piece here. And rather than holding it, let the glue stick be boss. Okay, so we can either put this down here, or I think we'll put it right across the center of our plates here. Okay, so there we have a very collaged paper clip. Okay, so that gives us 2. And then for our third one, we are going to go ahead and cut out this envelope that is part of the embellishment for the pansy kit. And this was just the extra pages that I had on my desk, or around my desk, from this kit. So we're going to come in at all the corners and cut them out. Okay, and we'll go ahead and put our envelope together. And then we'll glue them down. Okay, so if we put it on that one, it'll work, but I don't want it on that one. I'm going to go ahead and trim this end. So trim, 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 trim. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this through like this, and then we're going to put this inside. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put some glue on this and then put it down inside, and it will hold our paper clip. And I have, okay, should have probably done that before you close your envelope. It's all good. It did work though. But this way you're surprised with what I'm doing. Okay, so there. So now this one is going to come in from this side. Okay. So this one comes in from the angle from that side. Oh good, there's my flower. It's like wondering what I did with my flower. Okay. Okay, so we need to have our piece from our address book. Again, you can use any part of your address book. I am going to use this. I'm going to cut it at name. Then I'm going to measure. Okay, come down here and I'm going to let it fold. And fold. Fold and fold. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull this to the fold. Okay, so fold this. Okay, like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into a pocket. So this little spot right here is going to be a pocket. So we'll fold that over. It's now a pocket. And this is going to be a side border, little side border tuck. So we're going to put our glue here and our glue here and close it. And then make sure that it folds and closes. Cut anything that's sticking outside. I should have made sure it was going to fit before there we go. Okay, so it fits in there. Yay. Okay. So to make this part look pretty, I'm going to go ahead and add some washi tape. Right along the name, address, and all that. I'm going to there we go. Okay, so that makes it, I think that makes it pretty. And then we need a little something to put in here. And I think we'll go ahead and let's see. What do we have? Okay, so we're going to take this one right here. I'm going to cut all the way down just so that it's already done. Same with this one. Okay, then we're going to cut this. And we cut off the border here. Fold this in half. And literally you could go ahead and add some other pieces in there, make a little mini journal. We're going to just stick that inside there. So we have a little something going on inside there. And so we have our address part. Yay. Now we need our ad. I think we'll go with this La France hip form. Actually, I like the perfect fitting dress, but it's not going to fit. Okay, changed my mind. It's my prerogative. I just found out, you guys, my friend wrote that song. My friend Tony wrote or co-wrote that song. I'm like blown away. Had no idea. No idea. He posted, I knew he was a songwriter. I knew he wrote a lot of major songs, but that particular one, did not know. And so, yeah, he posted posted a playlist. I was actually pretty surprised at the things that were on it. Okay, so it's in the triangle. It's an invisible eye. Okay, I'm going to add some washi tape to the outside of the envelope here. Like that. Let it go all the way around it. I'll end up cutting it off the bottom. Like that. Okay, we'll take the triangle, put the triangle over the washi tape. Triangle over the washi tape. I like that. So far, so good. Okay, so next I have, there we go. I have this, and we're going to want some of my double-sided tape. So we will go ahead, grab a piece. So I'm just grabbing a piece like that, double-sided tape. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go around 4 fingers, around 3 fingers, and around 4 fingers. And then I'm going to cut this. Then I'm going to take that mess and twirl it. Then I'm going to take my double-sided tape. This is something I used to do all the time, and I just haven't done it in a while. So we're going to make this little mess here. We're going to put our double-sided tape to tape. And so if you're doing, you can have these ready. The thing is a lot of times they'll come undone. So have them done, but have them kind of sitting separate. So this then can lay down, and you've got this beautiful mess of fibers. And then we can add I'm going to add the flower on top. Okay, so I'm just putting a puddle of glue here. And I'm going to cut the end of this, the plastic. I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to sit this in the puddle and hope that it all stays. That's what I'm going to hope. Okay, so we have that. Then I'm going to go ahead, and since we have this little bit, I'm going to put this on the edge, because this edge will be will be out. Okay, stay. That should actually dry pretty quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and add glue to the edge over here. Then put my lace down. Okay, flower's doing good so far. I'm going to go ahead and also put some washi tape just for the extra hold there. Okay, and then we'll put some washi tape up here, and that's just because I don't want to waste it. Okay. Okay, so we're glued there, we're glued there. I think I'm going to want to add something to this so that I can pull this out. And so I'm thinking just a piece of this washi. Okay, so a piece of this washi. We'll put it inside here. So it's going to come over and be back to back, and then it'll glue to itself. Okay, so just like that. So we have a washi tab that we'll be able to get that out of there. Okay. The other thing is that will help to cover up the top of that. So now we do still have some edge here, and oh, we already have flour. Like, what else? Oh, we have this blue. Okay, and rather than keep it as thick as it is, remember, you don't have to keep anything as it is. You can always change it up a little. Okay, go ahead and we'll try a bow. Let's see what we think about a bow. I don't know how strong this ribbon is. Well, it let me do that, so that's good. Okay, so here we go. So again, if you haven't joined us yet, you'd like to join the April ABC Alphabet Junk Journal Challenge, the details video is listed in the description box down below. You'll want to go ahead and go watch that, and that will give you the details for what we're doing. And if it looks like something you would like to do, you're welcome to come on over and join us. It's a lot of fun. We have so much fun in these challenges. One of the things, the prizes are for everyone that finishes. So if you finish your journal, then you get invited to a virtual party. And at that virtual party, we have, could do that. At the virtual party, it's really fun. I have a digital kit that I have made for the group that finishes. So everyone that finishes will have access to a digital that is made for them before it goes into the Etsy shop, but they'll get it in their group. And so I like that, just added that extra little bit of gold there. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and add a couple the pieces of this. This gives me another place that I can have something coming off the edge. And I do like things coming off the edge and out of my journals, so this will be kind of cool. We'll just put it in there, and I think we'll tie it under, above the lace, under the bow. Just tie it in there, and so that gives us some of the gold. And yeah, I like that. Okay, and then we do have one other thing that we can add, and that is the bling bling bling. So this is the faceted bling from Michaels. I think on this one we'll add it onto there, and on this one I think we'll add it on down here. Okay, and this one, I don't think this one needs it. Okay, so but there's my 3 paper clips for the awesome address and advertisement altered paper clips. We were to make 3, use an address book and advertisements to make beautiful paper clips, then embellish them with items from your stash. So I hope that you like these. And let's go ahead and there you go. So again, you can make 3 that are all the same, or show us your creativity and make 3 that are different. Look forward to seeing what you make. Look forward to seeing you in the challenge. Which one was your favorite? I'm pretty excited about this one. I love the way that this one turned out. I think it's my favorite. And then this, and then this. But I did want to do a banner one, so I'm glad we did. And so find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Have an amazing day, and thanks for being here. Bye. Bye-bye.